Hey guys, it's Sam with Ready, Set, Go. Welcome to the video. Pleasure to have you guys aboard. So, today I wanted to discuss motif investing. Actually, one particular feature of theirs that I think is what kind of truly sets them apart. I mean, their business model itself is extremely unique. The fact that you can create these motifs, which are, for those of you that don't know, are collections of different stocks, and you can invest in a motif and you get fractional shares of these stocks. But the truly ingenious part is they're not forcing you to buy motifs that they've created themselves. You are able to create your own. So, if you do have, if you want to diversify your portfolio very quickly, and you have 10 to 15 stocks in mind, I believe the maximum, the upper end is 30. But let's say you have 10 stocks in mind that you really want to add to your portfolio, but you don't have the capital required to add them all at once or in the near future per se. That's where motif investing is kind of beautiful. If you see that the pharmaceutical sector is lagging and you have a list of 10 that saw a solid 5 to 10% dip and you want to invest some capital in them, well, motif will allow you to do that and pretty much gain fractional shares of all the companies on your list without you having to go and invest 1,000 to $1,200 or whatever your average buy-in size is. But yeah, so let's get started. Let's just walk through this real quick. It's just motifinvesting.com/byo, and you have to be logged in, obviously, but you can do start a new motif. So let's go into that, and you just give your motif a simple title. Some of the naming conventions that I thought might be kind of useful would be something like October 2014. Any stocks on your watch list for this particular month, you could make a motif out of that. For this example, I'm just going to go with dividend growth stacks. Oh, I spelled dividend wrong. And my awesome dividend companies. Cool. So as simple as that. It shows you what your motif would kind of look like, populates it with the title. You could add a photo if you want. When you build these, you have the option of making it public, so other people could kind of review your motif and invest in it as well. They could take that structure, use it for their own portfolio. And the same is true vice versa. You can actually go and browse other people's motifs, their custom built ones. So that is kind of a interesting social feature that's part of motif investing. It's more of a community. It's not just a brokerage firm where you are a customer and they are this massive multi-billion-dollar corporation that is just transacting. It's just like somewhat of a black hole. You just give them a piece of paper, some magic happens, and then you get some stocks on the other side. But not really true with motif. They truly do try to build this sense of community where you are able to interact with other investors and kind of look at what they're doing and learn from them and while they learn from you. So really, really cool. Definitely a great feeling to have. That comfort that kind of builds with your brokerage firm is it's definitely a positive. So let's save and continue here. All right, so now we get to add the stocks we want. This page is somewhat interesting. They do give you the most traded stocks. Obviously, Apple. You know what? They do have a dividend. Let's go ahead and add that. By the way, Apple crushed it today. iPhone 6. They released their earnings, and iPhone 6 sales were through the roof. All right, so let's go ahead and add Coca-Cola. Another great one there. Chevron, another great favorite. Let's do Pfizer, GE. Trying to just go off the top of my head here. Intel, financials. Let's do Discover and Visa. Let's do another. Oopsies, Visa. Let's add some Microsoft in there. Consumer products here. Let's do Target as well. They've been doing pretty well. P&G. Let's do some Clorox. Oh, Clorox. Disney was the one I was looking at recently. They dipped quite a bit this morning. And let's do Walgreens. That's pretty good here. So that's 15 stocks in your motif right now. And as you can see, you can add them, delete them. Wow, that is a really nice feature right here. A little pop-up shows you the returns. Dividend yield 2.9%. This is really nice. I'm enjoying this. Great UI here. All right. So now we have added it. So what we can do here is they've already auto-populated what type of sectors these companies fall in. You can rename them as anything you want. Obviously with this structure, the sector name does make sense. You could also, another somewhat of an interesting motif organization might be if you had high risk, medium risk, low risk, just to kind of track whether your evaluation for this month, month was kind of down at the beginning of October. We did see a nice little dip. So if you do feel that this company is a low risk investment moving forward, maybe categorize that as low risk. 6 months from now, you kind of know what your thinking was at the time that you made this motif and the time that you bought into this motif. But for the sake of this example, let's keep it simple here. All right. Well, here we go. This is where motif investing gets really interesting. You can actually adjust the weight of the sector or the individual companies within very, very easily. This is super easy to adjust how much you want to buy and what type of, obviously, like, you are buying fractional shares. Some of these companies are really expensive, and if you are only investing, $250 or $300, you're not going to be able to get one share of all these companies. So it does give you the customization on that type of level. You are buying a tenth of a share, but you can make it 7.6% of your entire motif. That's beautiful, especially for some of us that don't have the amount of capital that it requires to diversify like this. I have to buy Apple one month and Coca-Cola the next month and Clorox the next month, Procter & Gamble the next month. I can't, wait for a good opportunity and just be like, well, I'm going to buy all 15 of these. And that's why Motif, in my mind, is a great brokerage firm to add to your portfolio and the companies that you work with. So, well, that is it. At that point, you can pretty much click next and it will create the motif for you. Create and view. Obviously, I'm not going to do this right now. I'm going to go back and kind of put a little bit more time into it rather than just showing you guys as an example. But this is, in my mind, the number one feature that sets motif investing apart. I highly recommend you go in there, play around with it. If you haven't created an account, use the link in the bottom of the description. It's a discount link. You get $250 for free if you sign up for Motif and make a deposit funds to invest in a motif. Either way, go check it out. Even if you don't deposit, go make an account, go play around with it, make your own motif. Great research tool again. And this is probably one of my more interesting brokerage firms that I've worked with. So highly recommend it. If you guys have any comments, questions, any feedback, feel free to leave me a comment. And also feel free to subscribe to my channel or give this video a share if you enjoyed this. Hope to continue making these videos and try to help my viewers as much as I can. Great. Well, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you later. Peace.